Hello, ladies and gents, it's Bandit Rants. With the upcoming US presidential election between dumb and dumb, I thought I'd suggest an alternative for everyone, which I'll get to in a bit. On the one hand, we got this old privileged brat who made himself rich with all of dad's money, and if you think this idiot forged his entire empire all by himself and not with the mighty helping hand of his fruitful father, well, you're a fucking idiot. And on the other corner, we got the scandalous Hillary Clit, who runs a private non-for-profit charity foundation known as the Clinton Foundation, which is pretty much her back pocket, undisclosed super PAC. If you don't know what a super PAC is, it's pretty much a bunch of rich dudes buying political influence by funding political campaigns of persons who will promote the rich dudes' agendas later down the road. Although this is supposed to be done independently of campaigns, we all fucking know it's not. It really makes many people wonder if there really even exists a government for the people, or are we living in an era where democracy is just a corporate dick sucker?
Democracy is so overrated.
The US constituents deserve an effective alternative, something to prevent the next president of the United States from being either one of these two. And I got the answer. Vermin Supreme. I'm telling you guys, this guy's fucking legit. I mean, we got a joke over here and a joke over there. In all honesty, we really just had jokes everywhere from the get-go. So let's just vote for the funnier joke. Now you might be thinking, okay, relax, man. This dude's clearly on fucking crack. Doesn't Hillary have a blood clot in her fucking brain?
Oh no, you fucking did it.
I mean, these look like the symptoms of someone with either some form of cognitive disorder or an oh my bod in their pussy their husband keeps activating to get off on. But I guess we can't jump to conclusions. But what we can jump to is the fact that Hillary has always been years behind in progressive change.
There we go! Ride the bird! Stay in there, Chris! Scott, stay in there, ride! Whoa!
And only when the social and political ideologies that she initially opposed garnered widespread national approval, then she hopped on the fucking bandwagon of endorsement. As the reporter here makes clear,
another problem is she can listen to too many people. The biggest government reform Hillary ever sought, the healthcare bill in 93 and 94, it was a disaster. She created this sprawling process with 500 policy experts.
Hillary is nothing but an indecisive bitch and adhered to too many voices and lacks the ability to make
decisive resolutions.
But Hillary undoubtedly has her own agenda. That's why she's so fucking deceitful with shit. Because only when someone is out to acquire self-seeking gratification can the unveiling of so many contradictions come to light. When you're actively pushing your own agenda, you have to make allies, even if those allies are the enemies of your other ally. That's why you may think you're in an alliance with Hillary as a constituent and you're going to give her your voting support, but just know when someone is not in it for the people, but rather in it for themselves, then the proposition of some form of mutual understanding is a fucking hoax, and you're a fucking moron if you think otherwise. Then on the other side of this invaluable rusted coin, you got Trump, who's got best of both worlds, crack and mental illness. So I say, let's all just get the lesser of two evil. I mean, Vermin's really not that bad. He's got legitimate policies. Just hear him out.
Brush symbolizes my commitment to mandatory toothbrushing laws, friends, because gingivitis has been eroding the gum line of this great nation of ours and must be stopped.
And I cannot help but fully support his economic policies.
Once we have universal pony ownership, then we will have equity in the ponies that we own. My intent is to create one very, very large, expansive pony bubble in the economy.
That's right, fucking ponies. Because why not just use biodegradable pony shit as energy instead of thrusting ourselves uninvited into another person's home and plunder their entire land of toxic fossil fuels that reap rewards for only a very small handful of big-bellied, balding billionaires? You don't understand anything, bandit. We go to those countries to fight terrorism and liberate third-world aliens, weapons of mass destruction, tyranny, drone strikes are to help those people in need. They got a bad day, we end that bad day. So Hillary's a cunt, Trump's a cunt, Vermin's the only hope. Doesn't that make you think maybe it's time we gave up on elected representatives? What the fuck did you just say, you little progressive little motherfucker? I mean, isn't that shit 17th century anyways? I mean, McDoodle had to get on his fucking horse and ride for hours to give someone a fucking letter. Nowadays, we got fast transportation and the luxury of the World Wide Web. Think about it. The lives of 324 million people are going to end up in the hands of one of these two fucking buffoons. Are we better off just having the general public vote on issues rather than having the potential possibility of either a horse's ass or Chucky making decisions for us later down the road? What the fuck is wrong with you, bandit, huh? What about all the fucking stupid people who are gonna vote on what legislation to pass, huh? You ever fucking think about that, you fucking dick pickle? Yeah, well then there's two solutions. Solution number one, it's called proper education.
The information revolution has a weakness, and the weakness is precisely the educational system. The United States has the worst educational system known to science. Our graduates compete regularly at the level of third world countries.
Clearly there's an epidemic in the United States where kids are still educated to be over-conforming, highly disciplined robots stuck in the same fucking shit building for 6 to 8 hours listening to the same fuckheads who only became teachers because they couldn't get into law school or med school. And now because they're underachievers, they want to take their anger and frustration out on poor little Charlie.
Now get out of my room!
With learning impairments. But instead of thinking of effective and alternative methods to help Charlie learn, they just keep sending the poor little bastard to fucking detention and calling home his mom, who then subsequently beats his ass as soon as he gets home. I mean, teachers aren't even fucking paid enough to think outside the box. Can't even fucking really blame them. US and Canadian, don't think I forgot about you bastards. School curriculums are the most fucking rigid, redundant, and most fruitless fucking guidelines to learning I've ever witnessed.
It catabolizes all of your body's proteinaceous tissues and recycles them as substrates for energy. And that autophagic induction of energy.
This shit hasn't changed for the last fucking 100 years. Tell me, why the fuck are we still learning about Shakespeare? Shakespeare? It's because we want to release the imaginative and artistic nature of our students, allowing them to delve deep into... Shut the fuck up. All this is a vicious cycle. We have idiots maintaining an archaic and idiotic educational system and implementing unqualified, unenthusiastic idiots to teach inherently idiotic children idiotic shit. Then does it come to any surprise that there's fucking idiots? But then there's always solution number 2, which is no solution, because idiots have the ability to vote for representatives anyways, and an idiot is always going to either just follow the fucking herd or vote for another idiot regardless, or not vote at all. So idiots will always be present. Nothing we can do about it. But I have faith in humanity. I don't believe everyone's as stupid as politicians make them out to be.
I just saw a weenie.
Okay, maybe they're a little stupid, but isn't the entire foundation of the US Constitution based on the grounds that Americans deserve liberty and freedom? What liberty does someone really have when they can only vote for a handful of fucking middle-aged, out-of-shape politicians and not really have the freedom to vote on bills that directly affect them? You know nothing. My congressman represents me and all my values. Good for you, but I guarantee your congressman doesn't represent the values of the majority of the fucking people. How many Americans would have really voted to go to Iraq? How many would have allowed 50 of the largest companies in the US to have $1.4 trillion hidden in tax havens and simultaneously receive trillions of dollars in taxpayer-funded loans and subsidies? Reports show that corporate behemoths cost Americans $111 billion a fucking year. What rightfully minded working middle-class citizen would be like, yeah, this sounds like a great idea. We should get on mandating these policies right away. But do you see how much better off we are without allowing these Howard-famished pretentious fucks to go around dictating shit? I mean, it has gotten to the point where you can use the word politician in a pejorative sense when you think someone is fucking scheming. A survey conducted by these guys revealed that over 50% of Americans are disappointed or even angry if either of the front-running monkeys get nominated. So citizens of the United States are living in a democracy where someone is going to get elected and become the next president of the United States, even though more than half of the populace didn't even fucking want them representing them. So Americans don't really live in a fucking democracy. America's slowly turning into an oligarchic state where the voices and desires of more than half of the fucking country are being treated like the black jelly bean and thrown away. The best fucking option the citizens of the United States have left is to vote for none other than Vermin Supreme. Because hey, at least he openly admits he's corrupt, wears a boot on his head, and promises everyone a pony. Lives may not drastically change for the better between any of these three, but hey, at least with Vermin you'll end up with a fucking pony to listen to all your complaints about how the government completely neglects you, except for when you gotta pay for your fucking taxes.
My name's Vermin Supreme. I approve this message.